It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Pete Alonso, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Nola has compiled just under 130 innings of work, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a relative. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Porcello has thrown a little over 110 innings so far and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. He played an inning. So here's Pete Alonso. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
The 1-0 home.
Look out, 1-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Williams is there, and he has it for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. In there, strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And strike 3 called as he says. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Stepping into the box, Nick Williams.
Batting fifth.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he pops it up. And no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Count remains 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Adams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Porcello has his target. Here's his offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put it. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and there are 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, Rick Porcello. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
The 1-1. taken. Strike two.
The count is 1-2.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard.
We're back as the Phillies line up, ready for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. Area of emphasis going forward, guys.
1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Switch hitter, Andrew Knapp. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting up, the pitcher.
Porcello gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard. So here's Jeff McNeil back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled away. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Lays off 1-0. McCutchen has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Adams is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 balls and a strike to count. Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Williams. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Williams is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 4.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Porcello gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
And that misses 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Ahmed Rosario. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Wilson Ramos, the number 8 hitter here, waits on. And deep to right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fastball in there, 3-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line drive to center field. Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Rick Porcello comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now stepping in. Andrew now. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll step on first himself for the out. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The bat, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone!
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Hot shot on the ground to short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Here's Matt Adams now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the dirt here. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder Bryce Harper. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Rhys Hoskins comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
So coming to the plate, Nick Williams, runner in scoring position with Sugan. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And in steps Scott Kingery. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2. Josh Harrison stands in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Mitch Moreland will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. In his career, Moreland brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Porcello sets. Here's the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. It's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at
This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for. David Robertson is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. J.D. Davis the next to bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Hit to short. Segura has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped up. Hoskins is under it. 2 down. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Take the base.
Robinson Cano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And that misses for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Ramos is off at first with 2 away. High and away, not close. 3-0. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lined hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Miguel Sano will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And that misses, ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Belted high in the air out to left. And gone. And the lead has changed here in the 8th. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
The batter, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 4. Miguel Sano will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Paul Sewald is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
Here's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses. Sewald, a Nevada native, he was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012. Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
no doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Roman Quinn will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Roman Quinn will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Quinn moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Adam Morgan is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Now to the plate, Matt Adams. He was a double. Mark Canha will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Morgan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Canha stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Mark Hanna will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 23, Mark Hanna.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Edwin Diaz will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Diaz typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Diaz has thrown a little over 50 innings, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. In now, Andrew Knapp. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
JT Realmuto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, JT Realmuto.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 289 is the average coming in. 13 home runs and 62 driven in.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 to him now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on it.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. The New York Mets